Disturbing serial killer Jack the Stripper, who strangled 8 women in West London and has never been found. Welcome to Ontario Cold Cases, Canada's true crime podcast. The podcast where we delve into some of the world's most perplexing mysteries, unsolved crimes, and haunting cold cases. Join us this Thursday, November 28th, as we look into the terrifying details of the serial killer known as Jack the Stripper, who terrorized London throughout the early 1960s. Serial killer bore chilling similarities with his Victorian namesake, including brutal mutilation of victims' bodies. One of the most disturbing serial killer cases to occur in London, a man murdered 8 sex workers over a 5-year period from 1959 to 1965 and dumped their bodies across West London. Killer, nicknamed Jack the Stripper, would target his victims at night and strangle them to death, with several of his victims also missing their front teeth. All the victims were sex workers. All were small of stature, and all showing no signs of struggle. The local press began calling the uncaught killer Jack the Stripper, an ode to Jack the Ripper, who had terrorized London sex workers about 75 years prior. After the death of his 3rd victim, Scotland Yard came to the realization that a murderer was on the loose. Due to the lack of forensic evidence available, one of the only clues came from flecks of paint left on his victims' bodies, which suggested that he worked on an industrial site. Despite the number of women killed, an extensive investigation that has been the subject of several reviews has failed to pinpoint his identity. Several individuals have come under scrutiny, including a well-known gangster and a convicted killer, but 60 years later, the homage would end up serving as a foreshadow. Like Jack the Ripper, Jack the Stripper's case was never solved. This Thursday, November 28th, in Ontario Cold Cases, Part 1 of Jack the Stripper, we will look into the crimes and victims. Join us as we piece together the fragmented history of one of London, England's most infamous unsolved crimes. Subscribe now to Ontario Cold Cases, Canada's true crime podcast, available wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts.